Hello students, welcome to English online class. Today, I'll just discuss about something that is very useful in your youth. One is confidence. To be confident in your youth, that is most important thing. Because without the confidence, you will be feared of anything, any work, or you can't stand of anyone, or can't face any situation, can't solve any problem, can't hold your life, can't see your stand for life. Another one that is belief. Belief in is that word that if you are doing so on others, that means you are believing on others. That we do. We believe on our parents that they are guiding us in the best way. Believe on our friends, believe on our relationships. But believe on own self. That is most important. That will make your way. That will make your life. If you are believing others and you are living the life of others, that means there is no personality of yours. But if you believe in yourself, so everybody, you will be the master of your work. You don't have to depend on others. Sometimes you have to believe. You have to believe on so many people that is related to you. But sometimes you are alone. You have to believe on yourself only to make your way, to solve some problems. Self-esteem is a word that is a combination of such words. There are so many. I've told just two of them. So this is the combination of those words that is there. Without these, our life is useless. So we'll read this self-esteem, how to reach it, how to gain it. Is it a product that we can buy from online, or we have to create it inside? And in which age? What's the perfect time for it? That we'll learn. Self-esteem. Teens are the best of times. Teens are the worst of times. Now, author is writing that teens are the best of times, and in the next sentence he is opposing that teens are the worst of times. Why so? When it is the best of times, how it is the worst of times? Worst, you know that the first part of that bad, worst, superlative part of that bad. So teens is that age when you are starting anything, you can reach to the top. Teens is that age if you are starting that things in a bad way, or if you are starting the bad things, you will reach to the top. Now you will be the person what you are starting now, what the habit you are possessing now. So that's why teen in one side is the best time, in one side is the worst time. Teens are a period of great beauty. They are also a time of great confusion. A teenager is difficult to understand but easy to love because they're cute. They're innocent. What they're doing, the good or bad, they don't know about it. They don't know the result of it. They haven't seen the world for so long years. No, they have just started. So they are novice in this form. A teenager is difficult to understand but easy to love. A pimple, an extra kilo of weight, or a cold glance from a friend make a teenager feel that the end of the world is here. Because no one can see just after it. Maybe you have covered your life, maybe you have just crossed it, you have understood. But someone and some also haven't understood that a pimple is nothing. It's not hampering your beauty. It's not hampering your talent. But still, he or she is busy with that. If he notices a pimple in the mirror on his face, then he or she will be, brain will be out of it. And he or she will go out to the market for the shopping, that what things is necessary for this pimple to get out of this pimple, how to do that, and spend all the time. Because he or she will think that the end of world is here. If I can't omit these things from my face, it will destroy my beauty, it will destroy my talent, it will hamper my confidence, anything. or you might be scolded, you might be badly uh, scolded by your parents, badly scolded by your friends, or abused. You will think that your world has been ended here, but it's not. Lots of things to see, lots of things to understand. When you will cross this age, you will understand. But in this age, it's very tough, very confusion creates in this age. So, next moment, a beautiful tune, a good game, or a phone call from another teenager, and all is well again. Yes. So, if this is that your world is just going to be end, and just a phone call can remove you out of this tension, that is the teenager. That is the age we call teen. Most teenagers, however, tend to feel depressed at the drop of a hat. If your hat has been dropped, so you will be feel depressed. They forget their many talents and feel their heart is in their shoes. Why it is a heart in their shoes? Heart is in our same position, but shoes means here author wants to show that it's a lower position. That you are the worst thing, you don't have any talent, you don't have any confidence to show, and you can't do anything. If you are feeling so, you are negative. This is the age that you may possess these things in your mind, and that is very dangerous. So, read the story, tell us about that our strengths. Our strengths are our most important than our small weakness. Look around you. How many people are there to help you? How proud they are of your achievements. Just like your parents. Look at your parents. When you achieve something, your parents are very, very hopeful, and they are very, they feel very proud on you. Aren't you fortunate to have such parents, teachers, and friends? Yes. So in a story, it is described a great public speaker and an expert on human behavior, Mr. A. Our author hasn't taken any particular name that you might feel that only that person. No, Mr. A means that we take X in our mathematics just to find out only any number. So Mr. A, that means universally, telling to all. You can think yourself. So Mr. A once addressed a huge gathering at a convention held in a beach resort. Later, when he went sea bathing, he got in conversation with a man sitting shoulder deep in the sea water. This man, Mr. B, was an executive vice president of a large company. On recognizing the speaker, he wanted to share his problem. Okay, so here we are seeing the meeting of two persons, that is Mr. A and Mr. B. Anyone can be that Mr. A and Mr. B. Relate yourself with those characters. This will be very easy and funny. The chairman of my company told me yesterday that he was ready to give me a promotion. I would become the president and CEO. He wanted to know if I would accept the post. So only he accept the post and he will give. His boss will give him the position, the CEO of this company. President and CEO. Congratulations, the public speaker, Mr. A told. Obviously, if someone tells us that I am going to be the CEO, what you will do? Congratulate him or her? So, the common reply came from Mr. A. No, please don't congratulate me. What a reply. Do you expecting so? I didn't give a clear answer and asked for time to think over the matter, said Mr. B. Think over the matter. He has taken some time to think over it, whether he will become the CEO or not. He is not the boss. His boss has offered him to become, but he is denying now or confused. Will he become the CEO or not? Just think, if it is offered to you, what you will do. Why didn't you accept immediately? Mr. A asked. Mr. B didn't answer, touched the waves for a quiet while as if ruffling them. So, it's a work that's a nonsense work. without any cause, without any reason. You are doing so, ruffling the water. Sometimes we do when we are nervous enough. We just bite our nails. We just beat on something. We just busy with our fingers. So we do these things to avoid those things, avoid those pressure. So absolutely, he is in pressure. Low self-esteem. Mr. A mused aloud. Mused but aloud. Low self-esteem. This is the cause you are doing so. That's strange. You brought things, you can't do it. That's strange. You brought things, you bought things, you can do it. Why don't you think so too? So when your board can think so that you can do it, why you aren't thinking that you can also do? The man hesitated. Then he answered, it goes back to when I was a kid. Low self-esteem made me miserable then, and I guess it hangs on even now. So it started from the childhood. He is talking about his childhood story. When it started, and the low esteem only grew from there. You see, I was quite overweight as a boy and didn't do very well in school. Yes, if you are overweight, you may feel that you are overweight, so you can't join some sports, you can't run so faster, and you can't be mixed up with those students who are doing so. Or you are already separated from them as they are telling something bad words to you. So, next. I wasn't in athletics or extracurricular activities. I was shy, a loner. Later, after college, I got a job and worked hard at it. I was fully committed, and that is why I got ahead. Yesterday, when the promotion offer came, self-doubt grabbed me as it had when I was a boy, telling me I could not be the leader the job required. So, as he didn't perform in his childhood, also he thought about himself in this low self-esteem that he couldn't join the athletics, he couldn't do such extracurricular activities, and can't become a sports person or can't play the sports with his friends because if he plays, he will become the person of the mockery of joke. And it grew from there, and now it's also he is bearing with it. He wants to become the staff of this company, but not the boss, not the CEO and the president. Why? Because of the low self-esteem. Because he never tried to become a leader, and now he denies to do that. So low self-esteem also grows in you. Tell me truly that when a teacher asks you the questions, you think that if I'm giving the answers as mistakenly, or if my answer is wrong, my friends will make a joke for me, and I'll be the joke for those persons, for my fellow friends. But actually what happens, if anyone overcomes any examination in the future, do you actually remember in class what happened with you? Or for one question answer, you were misjudged, your life has been ended. Can you think? I think no. The life is a broad thing. It can't end for a question. So you have to jump over it. You have to avoid these things. You have to clear these things from your mind that if you are mistaken, what would happen? Someone will laugh. Okay, let them laugh. So think it in a positive way. You are making their day as a good day. You are the person that who can bring the laughing, bring the joking moment for them. You are gifting them a very good life as they are laughing. Still you don't want to be insulted. So let's try your best next to prepare well and show them that you also can do. So next day they will respect you. Nothing happens. For a question, believe me, nothing happens. So try your best and find your strong self-esteem. Meeting you next time. We'll find the story, how it ends and how it is teaching you, not me, but itself, your conscience. Bye-bye.